Hello, I'm Hannah Martin, the founder of Talent Ideas Club, and this is a quick introduction to keeping on top of the money in your business. So as you can see here, there are two things that ideally I'd like you to do. One is monthly and one is weekly. So every month, I want you to have a tab on a spreadsheet. Now, I have a Google Sheet, which I keep pinned to my desktop, and every month has a separate tab. And in that month, I have a few really simple tables. I designed this myself. It's really easy. I have a table for the money coming in, any sales that come in. I keep track of those. And it also enables me to keep track of if people actually pay for things as well. So I can stay on top of that and make sure that I don't have any missed payments, people aren't late. I have another table for my expenses. I have one for my ongoing expenses, things like accountancy, office rent and things like that. And I have another for my ad hoc expenses. So it could be, for example, Facebook ads, or I bought some stationery, something, one month, or new software. And those, I have my expenses. So I know every month how much I'm earning and how much I'm spending. Then I total that. So I can see, and it totals automatically. So every month I can see at any point exactly what I've turned over and how much of that is actual income. I then also have it set up so I can calculate my tax automatically. And if you're like me or VAT registered, it calculates VAT. So at a glance, I can see how much has come in, how many expenses I've got, what my tax is, what my VAT is, and what my actual profit is. And there's one last thing I also work out is my profit margin. So again, every month it automatically shows me my profit margin is before and after tax. So I can just see that even if I have a really good month or a really bad month, where my profit margin lies and how much of what I earn I'm actually taking home as income. What this enables me to do as well, something really important, is to start setting income goals for your business. So if you have a fairly predictable income or an income that you can influence quite a lot with different activities, it's really good to set yourself goals and make sure you meet those goals every month. And then set stretch goals if you are meeting them quite comfortably. So I always, when I work with people, I get them set profit goals and we look at them each month. If they're falling consistently too far short, then we bring that profit goal down a bit and we look at what we need to do to get it up to that level. If they're consistently meeting it really easy, then we just push it above a little bit more. And so we just make sure that they're always kind of working towards quite an ambitious goal, but is achievable. And the great thing about doing this is sometimes what happens is you can get to the end of the month or towards the end of the month, maybe it's at the 25th of the month, and you've got maybe 6 days left or 5 days left, and you realise that you're £500 short or £400 short. And then what I see people do, what I do myself, was say, what can I do? Is there anything extra I could do that I hadn't planned that might help me get up to that profit goal? And it can help bring in that little bit of extra income every month. So it's a really good thing that you can do with that as well. So that's what I recommend doing monthly, having a monthly sheet that you input regularly. So although the sheet is monthly, you'd be inputting in that sheet daily. Whenever you get a new sale or a new expense, it goes in there. That's your monthly thing. The thing I want you to do weekly is to stay on top of your accounts that you would submit to your accountant, or you would submit to whatever it is that you need to do, however you've got your business set up. I'm a limited company, so I give my accounts to my accountant once a year. But every Monday morning, the first 15 minutes of the Monday morning, I open up my spreadsheets that I send to my accountant and I fill them all in from my bank account, so that when it comes at the end of the year, to submit things to my accountant, I don't have like a weekend of hell I used to have, because I do them once a year and they are looking at something going, what was that payment? And like, where did that invoice come from? Was that invoice paid? So I do my accounts every single week, so that it's always ready to go. And I also do my expenses. So if I've got any like train tickets and things like that, I input in my expenses forms, my kind of cash forms, so that I'm always up to date on these, so that it means that with a combination of these two things, I'm always up to date on my finances. I know exactly where my business is financially. I know if I'm having a good month, a bad month. I can also influence it if it's a bad month, or I can look at what's working really well if it's a good month. And I'm always up to date on my finances, so I'm ready to go and submit them at the end of the year. Now, it's just really simple things that I do that enable me to have good financial management of my business, and is what I teach people when I work with them. So I hope you find that useful, and I highly recommend you do something like this.